Hello, everybody. Hello. Sorry, my computer is trying to kill itself. What the hell is going on? I don't know if you heard all the like bullshit that was happening in the background of the starting strewn screen, but like everything started dying, and I'm like, that's not a good sign. I think I got it now. I think. But holy Christ. Why do this happen? What has happened? Absolutely ridiculous. You didn't hear anything during the start screen. That also is weird, because you should have heard things. You should be hearing things right now. It's like, what? I always play music over the starting soon screen. What in the world? Yeah, no, it was like the music kept on starting and stopping because like things were just breaking over and over again. Like, it was ridiculous. Very weird. Oh, I heard the music, nothing else. Music, audio's fine. Okay, cool. Well, that's good then. Also, hi, Ken. I'm happy to see you here. Holy jumping Jesus. Anyway, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Ken. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Jumping Josie-Fat. How long is this going to go for? Oh, for another 3 hours. Excellent. That should actually just be like one of the things that I need to be doing today. Just like right there. Just jumping right into it real fast. Because like, whoa. Let's see. Where is it at? There. This one right here. Complete 5 Legion assaults on the Broken Isles with the Time Runner. 4 out of 5. There's the 5th one right there. I'm doing alright. I was kind of low energy to start off with, and then I was like, you know what, maybe stream will help me like get my energy back. And then I hit start stream, and just everything broke. Like my computer, like freaking all my tabs like suddenly stopped working. YouTube stopped working. Everything kind of broke, and then I had to like close it and reopen it again. I'm kind of shocked that the stream didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. Like the OBS is still fine. Everything else was not fine. And then I tried to open up World of Warcraft when there was only like a minute left, and then it re-broke everything, and I'm like, ah, fuck! But it's all working now, hopefully. I might still get some stutter and slowdown. I think I figured out why that's happening, but it's not something I can solve immediately.
To turn the tide, champion,
I
you must strike at the
think
heart of their
what's
forces.
wrong with it is that my my C drive is too full, and so it's causing issues because it's too full. But like, I can't go through all my crap to empty it right now. I can't make space for it right now.
Significant threat in this area. Wipe it out.
So that it's just gonna have to be annoying for a little bit, and then I'll fix it later. But man, we had a heavy dinner today. We had like bangers and mash, but instead of sausage, we had kielbasa. Because we have kielbasa, and we're like, it might be slightly healthier than the sausage. I don't know. But we did that instead, and so now it's just like sitting. Just like potato and meat. And But how are you doing? Are you doing okay? How are your things? Now that it's starting to get colder and darker, like the seasonal depressions are starting to settle in, especially with, you know, the world being what the world is right now. Although I feel like we say that every year. You know what I mean? Like, it's just been a non-stop downward trend. Even though it shouldn't be that way, you know? Like,
Message delivered.
we're not in the middle of a pandemic anymore. People aren't, like, dying constantly. Things should be better, but it doesn't feel that way.
Demons multiply like rats. Slay this one before it summons more of its foul kin into our world.
But die, Zarvak! Much better feeling cool weather than to melt. Oh, yeah. I absolutely prefer colder weather to hot weather. I'm right there with you. You know, it's that eternal argument of, well, if you're too cold, you know, what do? You put on layers. And then you can always put on more layers. You can always put on more layers. You can always cover up in more blankets. You can always get the heater going. You know, you can always chase away the chill. But what do you do when you're too hot? You know?
End to a
You know, you take off more clothes, but eventually you're naked. What do you do then if you're still too hot? Then you sweat. But what if you're still too hot when you start sweating? Well, then you have heat stroke and you die, you know? It's like there's nothing more you can do. You can't pull off your skin. Yeah, you can cover yourself in ice, but that's not going to help. Because then the temperature differential is going to fuck with you.
The unmistakable stench of Legion filth. Seek out the source and destroy it.
Yeah, see, we're getting a little bit of that slowdown here. Honestly, I really thought that World of Warcraft would run better when I didn't have add-ons going. But I guess having stream going kind of counters the not having add-ons going.
Satisfaction of dispatching yet another Legion lapdog.
There was also that time for a while where World of Warcraft and Discord just did not coexist. And I wonder if something similar is going on right now where it's like, oh, this program and this program have just decided arbitrarily that they don't coexist right now, and I don't know which ones they are. I don't know. Nothing I can do about it. Animus. I don't need Animus. I don't think. I only need Hungress. Hungress is the only world boss I'm missing. What's the world boss over here? Apocron? I actually don't think I have Apocron. I might get him. Oh, I don't need him anymore. This guy is gonna... this bit is gonna get me my last infinite knowledge, and then I don't need any more infinite knowledges. Because I'll be done with that. Yay!
The Fell Totem capture my people.
Man, people are
seeking
starting to get
conscript them
to that
into
point
their
where they're
ranks.
recognizing
This evil must be stopped.
basically what I figured out immediately, where them trying to do this organized chaos bullshit with Legion Remix has kind of taken some of the magic away from it that MoP Remix had. They tried to refine the process, and in doing so, they kind of lost the spark that made MoP Remix so enjoyable. Because when you put caps on things, suddenly there are ends to things. Suddenly some things no longer become worth it because you've finished with those things. Or, you know, there are better things to do with your time. That was something that MoP Remix just didn't have. Because there were no caps on anything. And everything was one currency. So everything you did worked towards getting that one currency, and that one currency worked towards getting everything you wanted. And since there was no cap on anything, everything was forever worth doing. It's like, you could, if you wanted to, run 5 runs of Mythic, Siege of Orgrimmar. You could do that. And some people did do that. And it was fine. Like, who cares? Some people didn't want to do that. And they instead did the leveling content. And they leveled a bunch of alts. Because the alts all progressed to the same thing. Infinite power thing. So if you just leveled a bunch of alts, you still progressed your main. That doesn't happen in Legion Remix. They're all individual because there's caps to things. And it's a bunch of other stuff like that, you know? It's like, there was no cap to your eye level because your gear didn't function on eye level. It was permanently upgrading the stats on the gear, not the eye level of the gear itself. The eye level was completely superfluous. It didn't matter, because you were permanently upgrading the stats on the gear, and you were getting gems and stuff that were constantly being upgraded, and you slot them into the gear, which you would constantly be upgrading. So it's like, there's none of that either. And again, it all boils down to you try to control the chaos by putting caps and time gating and slowing things
Your
down
victory brings
and
hope to the
trying to
hearts of my
guide
people.
the course.
The Burning Legion will never take our
And in doing
lands.
so, you kind of ruined it. I mean, not fully ruined it. Let me be fair. Legion Remix is still incredibly fun. I'm having a
Well
great time
fought.
because,
Our
but that's because
forces are
that
gaining
Legion is so good. Like, if it was any other expansion, it probably wouldn't be as enjoyable.
Nothing. You will bow.
But like the systems that are in place are still fun. The expansion is still good. And I'm still having a good time doing it. But you can't argue that everything that they've done to change Remix from Mop Remix to Legion Remix is trying to control the chaos, and in the course of doing so has made it worse.
The skies call to me.
And that's a shame, you know? And I hope they recognize that and they fix it. But we'll see what happens. We don't know. Nobody knows. And also, Legion Remix isn't over yet. Because, again, the time gating and stuff. So, who knows? Maybe they'll put something new in the latter half that makes it better. But it feels like everyone kind of blazed through and became finished. Like, in the first phase. But now they're like, we don't even have alts really to do anymore. Like, everyone is done. But the remix is only half over. So it's like, ugh. I mean, I still got plenty to do, but that's because I've been going really slow. I haven't been doing any Mythic Plus. I haven't been doing anything to, like, really pump ahead. But some people have. Most people have, in fact. And that kind of becomes a problem, you know?
Lason's riders have taken to the air. Call down his eagles to aid you in defense of Thunder Totem.
Like, all this stuff I'm getting is absolutely worthless.
Your disparate
No, I don't want any of
tribes
this.
are no match for our endless army.
What am I doing? Oh, I think I need to be up there. Oh no, hold on. I need to rally and then I need to kill demons that are on up there. But again, it's entirely possible that they're going to change something up in the second half to like revitalize this, you know? I am kind of sad they didn't do the Chromie time thing. I think that would have been nice, especially with the infinite power and whatnot, empowering us to make that more fun, but whatever. I've heard that they're saving all the new stuff for the final phase, because it's going to be the catch-up phase, and that's where they're going to put in all of the new stuff that is unique to Remix. And we'll see what comes of that, because I have no idea. I got no way of knowing. You know, I kind of just started streaming and started going, but that's because I saw this event going on, and I was like, no, that's the thing I need. But, yeah, to reiterate what we're doing today, I'm getting my final infinite knowledge, because I only need one more. And that's what we're doing right now. And then once I do that, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start getting my alts up to Limits Unbound 100. That's kind of my goal, and I'm gonna start like going across and like all of the alts, start empowering them up to Limits Unbound 100. The reason I'm doing that is because that was the point where I found that I could very easily do even Mythic Plus solo. So once I hit that point, that becomes the point where I can essentially play the game completely on my own. But I can also potentially carry friends through if they ever start playing.
The pendulum swings in our
And I can be good
Make
friends
for the cliffs and
to
dispose of that
people who want to join
I
in
will
late,
meet
you know what I
there
mean?
once we've secured the skies.
Or, you know, worst case scenario, just carry Cray through things.
Amount to nothing.
So that's current goal. That's today's goal. I probably will only get one character that strong, because it does take a lot to get there, even with maximum infinite
Hero,
knowledge.
to me,
But
quickly. We end this now.
that's the goal going forward, is these... Now that I don't really need to do this in-between
Remember,
content,
Most enemies forget to look up.
that is going to be the new thing that I do during these midweeks. So next week is when new content is coming out, and so I'll be doing the new content. But then after that, there's not going to be new content for a week. So I'll be doing leveling, empowering, I guess, my other characters. And so it'll be going back and forth. 1 week I'll be empowering character, 1 week we'll be doing new content. And we'll just be doing that until they run out of content. But we still got a ways to go. Legion Remix doesn't end until mid-January. So we still got at least about 2 months. About 2 months of Legion Remix still to go. I believe next week is the patch where we go to Argus, which should be in the sky now. Oh no, it's because I'm on Heroic World Tier, you can't see it because of the storm. Have they added new content to the previous remixes, or are they bringing back more old content? No, see, they've only done one other remix before, and it was Mop Remix, and it was just a test to see if this concept works. But it was literally the most fun that one could have. like it literally was, here is Mists of Pandaria on its final patch right from the get-go. It's gonna last 2 months. Go and have fun. You have infinite, you will, everything you do gets you infinite power on this infinite power buff, and just like everything you do gives you a little bit into that, but then also your gear upgrades forever using bronze. You would use bronze to just like, oh look, this thing says that it has 7,293 agility. Well, I'm going to throw some bronze in that and make it an even 7,300 agility. And then I'm going to add some more bronze in there, and I'm going to give it more leech. And I'm going to put more bronze in there, and I'm going to give it more stamina. And the eye level didn't change, but you just kept piling more and more stats in there. And then certain pieces of gear had gem slots with ever-empowering gems that you could also spend your bronze on. And you could combine them together and do all kinds of fun gem stuff. And that was it. That was all it was. And they were just like, go. It's a forever, like, get so strong that you crash our game. Just do it. Just go. Become immortal. One shot the end of the boss. You know, one shot world bosses. Just do it. And then every time you got on an alt, you still had this buff. And it was the same buff. And so if you leveled up a bunch of alts, you were still contributing to that one buff. So you could literally do anything you wanted, and it contributed to all of your characters becoming empowered. And then it also had shops and gear and things that you could buy, and it had unique transmogs and unique mounts and whatever. So, but you also spent bronze on all of those. So if you didn't want to keep spending all your bronze on your stats, you could spend it on new mounts, new transmog, new appearances, new stuff, new toys, new pets, all kinds of new stuff. But it was the same currency, so you always had to choose, do I want to get stronger right now? Do I want to get new gems right now? Do I want to buy this pet right now? And then no matter what you did, it contributed to those things. You don't want to do raids? Make alts. You don't want to make alts? Do dungeons. You don't want to do dungeons? Do raids. You don't want to do raids? Do world bosses. You don't want to do world bosses? Do quests. You know? Anything. Everything you did contributed to all of that cumulatively. And it was endless. But Legion Remix, they changed a lot to try to refine it, to try to make it more controlled chaos. They made it so that bronze has nothing to do with your power gain. It's just for buying things in the shop. Infinite power is gained per character, and it's gotten just from killing mobs. And the stats you gained from it were random, but mostly just stamina. They made it so that your gear is based on your eye level. So it only goes up to the maximum eye level of normal content, which is 740. So I am BIS. I'm best in slot. I cannot get better gear anymore, no matter what I do. All these boxes are worthless to me now. Because I have the best gear. I can't get better gear. And instead, all of my infinite power comes from killing a boss and maybe getting a little bit more stamina. And that thing, Limits Unbound, which everything you do, even picking up like that flowing orbs, those flowing orbs in the sky, gives me a little bit of this. And then I put that into this, and that gives me more strength, more versatility, more stamina, more agility. It basically increases all your stats by 1. And that's how you go infinite. But even this has a cap. It ends. And eventually, the character is just done. And that's why they made it a per character thing, so you could get on an alt and do it all over again. And so it's capped. It has an end point. There's a point where you just cannot get more, and it happened really, really early on. And to compound this problem, they made the content come out in waves. They made phases. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, based on the original release content cadence of Legion. So every 2 weeks, new content comes out. It came out essentially doing the expansion over again, just in fast forward, where it was like, oh, we're in Phase 1. It is as if the expansion just came out. Oh, it's Phase 2. We're a little bit further in the expansion. You get more Suramar content. You get the Return to Karazhan. Now we're in Phase 3, where we've got the Return to Broken Shore and the Cathedral of Eternal Night. Next is Phase 4, when we're going to Argus, and then finally Phase 5, which is going to be catch-up, where they're going to put in quote-unquote new content, which we don't know what that looks like, and we don't know what that is. But because they did this phasing, like, time gating, everyone's already done. Like, I'm the only one who's not done, and that's because I'm going slow. Everyone else who isn't done is either not done because they started late, they don't use add-ons, they're a casual player who, like, you know, can't play all the time, or they're doing the same thing I'm doing, which is pacing themselves so they don't run out of content too early. Because everyone who didn't do that is done already. So if you're a hardcore WoW player, you're done with Legion Remix basically until, like, it's almost over, and then you log back in, you buy all the stuff, you log back out. And so that's kind of what I was getting at, where it's like their attempt to control the chaos has kind of ruined the experience a little bit. And people are starting to feel that because they're logging in and they're like, I'm capped.
Champions, the Legion seeks
What do
to
I do,
infiltrate
and why would I
Thundertotem
do
from
it?
below. Help push them
I
back.
can't get stronger. I can't buy anything new. I'm done. So, why play? And there's not really an answer for that yet. It's like, just wait for the next content update, I guess. And then do it, and then log back off.
One of Navarog's geomancers is sealing the tunnels to stem the flow of Legion enemies. Defend him at all costs.
Do you feel
And so
the
that's
change?
kind of where Legion Remix is right now, where it's like
Greetings,
people are starting to be like, hey, this didn't happen in MoP Remix. People never got done in Legion Remix, in Mists of Pandaria Remix. That wasn't a thing in Mists of Pandaria Remix. It wasn't possible to finish. Even if you one-shotted the raids, there were still
Heroes,
things
deal
to
with
do.
this fiend. Good work, heroes. Though only 2 of the tunnels were sealed, every bit helps.
We are ready to attack the Legion ship. Mela, champions, meet me outside Thundertotem.
And so that's where we are right
Time
now.
to make them pay.
Where it's like,
Understood.
if you haven't
Heroes,
played
let's
Legion,
get to the rendezvous point.
then Legion Remix is still the best
We
way to
shall
experience
play
Legion,
back.
and I highly recommend you do so because Legion was the best expansion that ever came out for World of Warcraft, and you should definitely experience that at least once in your life. But in any other instance, unless you're purposefully going slow like I am, you're done. Like, There's no reason to get back on
We
until
must keep moving.
like all the content comes out, and then you just very quickly do all the content, and then you log back off. It's kind of depressing, but you know, that's how it is. Thankfully, I did not go wild and finish within like the first phase, and I still have lots of content that I can do. I still have lots of things for me to do.
Once aboard, rescue
I'm
all
only
the
just now
captives
getting
you
my max
can.
infinite
when
knowledge.
My people are safe, set these explosives and get off the ship. Fast.
Yeah. Pacing myself absolutely paid off. I still have a reason to log in. And I'm just strong enough to be able to carry my friends, but not so strong that they feel like it's not worth logging in to play with me, if that makes any sense. Because that was a big problem that people ran into that they weren't expecting. But yeah, so that's again that's where we are right now, where it's like if you're a hardcore like WoW pumper, you're done. Go back to retail, wait for the next WoW Classic to come out, because that hasn't come out yet. Wait for the housing thing to come out. Although drama upon drama, the whole like Hearthsteel like debacle that's going on. Oh my god. Blizzard goes and they create a better MMO housing system than any other MMO that has ever come out ever. Like, even blows FF14 out of the water. It is the best that anyone has ever seen. And then they tell us a year ago, hey, we are going to monetize this, just so you know. Be ready for it. We are going to monetize this. We just haven't figured out how yet. And then they come out with Hearthsteel, and they're like, what if we used a premium currency to monetize it? And everyone's pissed. Everyone is unhappy with that idea. And right now, it's still in the planning phases, and Blizzard is like, just give it a chance. Just wait. We're gonna do the early access thing, and then you can test it out, and then you can see how you really feel about it. But right now, everyone is like, absolutely fucking not. No, we're not doing premium currency bullshit again. Blizzard does not even know how to do premium currency. Every time they try to do it, it fails miserably. The best they were capable of doing was the trading posts, traders tendies, and even then, like, it kind of became worse over time, and now it's a problem.
A close call. Thank you for the help. What a battle! Any moment now, this ship will explode into tiny pieces.
So you know, bitch,
No
wine,
matter.
moan,
One of our
moan.
eagles.
Hey, were we not supposed to get on those? I guess we're done. I don't know. But yeah, personally speaking, I just don't like premium currency. I think it's bad. I like the EU is like being like, you know what? We should pass a bill that says no more premium currency because it's just bad, and it is just bad. There is no good reason to have premium currency in any video game ever. It never exists for the benefit of the player. It just doesn't. Like, you can argue anything you want to. It's not true.
What wind did you ride it on?
And especially when Blizzard does it. Because again, they've never been able to figure out how the hell premium currency is supposed to work. And it's not difficult, right? Like, I don't know why they have such a problem with it. How hard is it? Hey, what you do is you create this premium currency, you make it so that your shop has all this stuff for real money and the premium currency, and then you trickle the premium currency in for playing a lot of the game, but you always make it just a little bit too little so that they need to spend money. And once they've spent money once, they are more inclined to spend more money again. Because once you open those doors, it's psychologically fulfilling to spend $1 to get something that you want that is seemingly worth like $15. So it's like you work and you work and you work and you work and you play the video game enough to get like the $9 that you need for the $10 thing, and then you spend that last little bit, in real money, and then you get, and then that's how premium currency is supposed to nickel and dime you into destitution. You know, that's how it's supposed to fuck with you and give you lots and lots of money. Blizzard can't figure that fucking thing out. They're like, no, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make premium currency. You can't get the premium currency in any other way than paying money. And we're just gonna make it a 1-to-1 for the actual cost of the thing. So it's spend $20 or spend $20 on premium currency. And that's it. And those are the only two options, and you don't get premium currency in any other way than paying for it. So what is even the fucking point? Why even have your premium fucking currency? Like, you had it for real money first. Like, the shop existed already, and then they put in the premium currency, which was just a 1-to-1 with the monetary cost, and then didn't trickle, like, give you the premium currency. So what the fuck is the point? It doesn't make any sense!
There is more than one way to solve any.
So it's like, yeah, you're not doing the weird abusive thing that premium currency was designed for, but without doing that, there literally is no reason to have premium currency, because that's the only reason premium currency exists. So why are you doing it? It doesn't make sense. It's nonsense. It's just nonsense. And then you couple other, like, abusive business practices on top of that. Things like FOMO and whatnot. So it's like, oh, for a limited time only, if you just pay $1 more, you can get the thing that you want. But if you don't do it quick, it's going to go away. And then who knows if you're ever going to get it, so you better get it now. Abusive business practices on top of business practices on top of abusive business practices. Let's do premium currency, trickle, nickel, dime, plus FOMO, plus loot boxes. So you only have a limited time chance to get the thing that you want from these boxes that you need to use premium currency for, that you're trickled down and you don't have enough for, so you have to spend real money to get the loot boxes so that you can try to get the thing that you wanted, and you could just spend $25 for it, but why when you do that when you already got $20 of the in-game premium currency from playing the video game? You just need $4 more. So just roll the loot boxes, just roll them. And it's like, ah! It's nonsense. It's just there to turn your brain into chemical soup and then steal all your money. It's absolutely nonsense, and it should be illegal. Drives me crazy.
Our paths cross.
And it doesn't help that right now there are companies not only fighting this in the EU, but are pushing back against already implemented rules against loot boxes and stuff over in the EU. Like Supercell. Supercell is in big trouble with the EU right now because they are blatantly ignoring all of the guidelines for the correct use of loot boxes and in-game monetization. Because literally, they just said the quiet part out loud. They want to have the more abusive practices because it makes them more money. They just went out and said that. They said, hey, we don't want to hurt our business by adhering to these practices when we could make more money by not adhering to them. And I'm like, why would you just blatantly say that? What's wrong with you? You don't just say that. Like, at least lie. Like, what the fuck? It's outlandish. All of it. Absolutely all of it is outlandish.
Need of repairs?
Alright. We're done with this character. We got our maximum infinite knowledge. We're Biss. We got the best gear on that we could possibly have. Literally the only thing that this character can do to progress from this point onward is do Mythic Plus in order to get the red version of this outfit. And the only way and reason you would do either of those things is to increase limits unbound. Which, he's already at 100. He can solo Mythic Plus up to plus 10. I tested it. You can do up to plus 10. Like, I can do up to a plus 10 on my own solo. So, really, it would just be grinding for grinding's sake at this point, for this character at least. So, that's why I'm going to get on into another character right now, and I'm going to start doing it on other characters. And I will still work on getting this guy stronger, just, you know, not a whole lot. Very casually. Because, like, why? I'm strong enough I can get into any content I want. Alright, let's dreamwalk, because it's easier to log out in the order hall. And we will work on... I've already started working on the Warlock, so we'll work on the Warlock for right now. And then we will hop over to the Warrior after that. And then we'll just kind of hop around whenever we feel like. And what we'll probably do is do 100, then 200, then 300, then 400, etc., etc., etc. And that'll just be what we do going forward. Oh, look at this. Almost 3 million stamina. That's ridiculous. I have so much. If I go bare form, I have over 100 million. 159 million HP. That's crazy. Alright. Done with this guy. I love the Druid Order Hall. I love all the Order Halls. All the Order Halls are great. Order Halls were so incredibly thematic and, like, well done. makes me very sad that they just abandoned them. They're like, alright, we're done with this, moving on. Man, I feel like I've ranted enough for like 3 hours in the last like 20 minutes. I had a lot to say. Alright, see, this guy's already got 61. He doesn't even have like maximum eye level yet.
Time is set in sand, not stone.
Alright, world quests, sure.
Change is good.
Collect modes, sure.
Time is set in sand,
And general training.
not stone.
I don't think this guy's strong enough yet to be able to solo dungeons, but, I mean, we might try it soon. For right now, we're just gonna get him gear, get him infinite power, and we're gonna move forward. Alright, so he needs to do world quests. Let's do these so we can get the fragments. So let's go do... I only need to do 3. We'll do these 3. There. Onwards to victory! Yeah. Look at my horrifying flying blood scorpion leech monster thing. Absolutely terrifying. Whee! Yeah, the kind of warlock I'm playing is one where you don't need a pet because you're just like plaguing everything to death. Warlock plays very differently. It's all three of the specs are DPS. There's Affliction, which focuses on damage over time and
We have
drains.
a target for you in this area.
Demonology,
Be
which
vigilant.
focuses on summoning demons, and Destruction, which is all about raining down hellfire upon your foes and blowing them up. Blah 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 blah. Is anyone even doing this? I guess not. But Affliction is widely considered to be the least good one for remakes because it is all about slowly killing them with DOTs. But I personally really like the idea of that. Like, I think that's way more
we
entertaining.
Must bolster our ranks. Seek out the withered and soothe their rage. I will beckon them to Shalaran.
So look at that. You just put on a whole bunch of dots and then they melt. That was a rare. Glenn just died. I mean, to be fair, I'm not in Heroic World tier, which I could be in right now.
I wish to study the energies in the Shattered Locus. Capture some of the creatures feeding upon the crystals there. I need them alive.
But I'm playing specifically as a Hell Caller, which uses... it turns my corruption into Wither. And the way that Wither works is it is a forever dot. It never wears off. And then every time it crits, as well as every time I use these soul shards, it stacks on top of itself. So instead of having one stack that does 100,000 damage over the course of time, it becomes 2 stacks that do 100,000 damage each, then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and it has no upper limit. But the higher it goes, the more chance it has to explode that stack, dealing all of its damage, and then cause the one underneath it to also explode. So it'll go 1,000, 100,000, 200,000, 304,000, 400,000, 500,000, pop, 4 million, 2 million. It's like, and it's like that. It doesn't spread on its own, but I have this thing called Seed of Corruption, which when it detonates, it spreads corruption to everything around it. But see, look at that. Like, they just don't live long enough. I gotta pick him up. And I do have other things that do spread on death, but that one specifically doesn't. The Wither is literally a plague. That's what Affliction Warlock is. That's what affliction means. It is to afflict them with, you know, plagues. I hit them with Wither, with Agony, with Unstable Affliction, and Haunt, which are my four big damage over times. And then also, every time they hit me, they are hit with Fell Touched, which is a dot, and then they take more damage from things that they take. And then I've got a bunch of other things that, like, oh, it has a chance to proc on crits. This has a chance to proc on crits. Etc., etc., etc. And so, like, that happens. I do so much damage. Like, I just feel strong, you know? Like, very much unlike the bear, where I could recognize that what I was doing was strong, but I couldn't really feel it because I'm playing as a tank. This instead is, I am playing as a DPS, and I am literally watching bosses melt before me, cackling like the villain I am. Like, I'm just sitting here watching it die. I'm not doing anything. That was another rare that I just sat and watched die. Like, and honestly, because it's a forever dot, I could just use Wither. Like, I don't have to use anything else. Like, look, hands up. Like, that's nuts. That's why I wanted to do Affliction Warlock with Legion Remix, because the idea of that was so cool, and now that I'm doing it, it is cool. It's exactly as cool as I thought it was going to be. The only downside is I'm very squishy. I will just die. But I have been in raids where I have died, but my Wither doesn't go away, and it still stacks on top of itself when it crits. So I'm still doing my DPS while dead, which is hilarious. It's so fun. It's like I could be dead on the ground and I'm still killing the boss. I just have to have, you know, another person around who is alive so that the boss doesn't reset.
This brings us one step closer to understanding the unique power of the Arkandor.
But that's just so funny. Like, the only way it could be better is if I had, like, the Shadow Priest and had my spells do leech, so that they could heal me when they deal damage. Because that's what Shadow Priest does. Shadow Priest does the same dot swarm bullshit. It's just that also it heals. Like, Shadow Priest isn't a healer, but because they are a priest class, they have the class tree. Like, see how it's got the specific spec tree and the warlock tree? The other two specs for priest are both healers, and so even Shadow Priest does a little bit of healing, and theirs takes the form of, oh, you know all my shadow damage? Well, it has leech, and it will heal me, and if it doesn't need to heal me, it'll heal someone else. Sort of DPS healer style. But Warlock doesn't have that. Warlock kills itself. That's what Warlock does. Warlock has a bunch of... Destruction, specifically, has a bunch of skills that are specifically designed around killing yourself in order to do a ton of damage.
Aran Arcana. Be careful who you... Ah, the fog has lifted just a bit.
Aran Arcana. Luciana Shaldor.
Like, just as an example, this is Burning Rush. It increases my movement speed by 70%, but also damages me by a percentage of my maximum health every second. And it just does that until I die. Like, you can just kill yourself using Burning Rush. And that's a Destruction Warlock spell. And so Destruction Warlock has lots of things like that. But it's like, you know, deal big damage. But also kill, like, do damage to myself as well, you know. Alright, so I need to capture these withered. It's funny, when you said the wither is basically like a plague at this point, I, for like a split second, got confused and thought you were talking about these guys because they're called the Withered. Naming conventions are WoW. Not the best. Man, there's a bunch of people here doing this world quest for some reason. Or maybe they're actually doing the quests around here. That guy over there is definitely doing the quests around here. Ooh, they're respawning. Excellent. My nose. It's getting colder. No, don't die! Stop dying just by being near me! I need you to live. No. Don't die just by being near me. No. That is definitely a downside to this whole build. Where I just kind of radiate death, and so if I need things to live... That's too bad. That's not gonna work out too good. Man. Show me the withered. Show me the withered. There's a rare in here. Where's the front door? Let me in! There it is. Just hit the wither button and slowly watch it die. While I'm doing this, I should also maybe be looking for like a raid to join so I can get those raid points, because thems are the good ones. Ooh, Emerald Nightmare Mythic. I want to join that. Hell yeah! They let me in right away! That almost never happens with a DPS. Are you kidding me? They almost always gotta turn me down at least a couple of times. DPS get passed over so easily because there's so many of them. And like I said, Warlock is not one of the ones that people generally like for Legion remix, so it's not one that like gets to join in group content all that often. That's why I didn't even bother trying to queue into a dungeon. Not that they would have any say in the matter when it comes to a dungeon. Like I would definitely get in, but it would take like 17 minutes or some shit. The queue is forever. Oh, it's because I'm in a raid I can't get progress on the world quest. God damn it. Well, then there's no point in me being here. To the Emerald Nightmare! I love the Emerald Nightmare raid. I love the Emerald Nightmare raid. It was so well done. So full of lore. Like, it was a literal game changer for WoW. It was a pivotal, like, thing that they did. I mean, I've talked about it before. The Whispers of Il'gynoth were massive. Like, the popularity of the Emerald Nightmare literally changed the course of the next 2 expansions after Legion. That was how good this raid was. Il'gynoth was crazy. I'm gonna pull up his whispers. I'm gonna talk about them. Il'gynoth. Il'gynoth's whispers. Alright, so he had one, like, he had the ones in here, but then when he dies, he says, I journey to Ny'alotha, and then in 8.3 in BFA, we actually go to Ny'alotha, and we see him again, and he has more whispers for us. We're going to talk about the ones that specifically show up in this raid.
The boy king serves at the master's table. 3 lies will he offer you.
Alright, so first of all, the voice. Like, woo. But the boy king sits at the master's table. 3 lies will he offer you. Now remember, the Whispers of Il'gynoth is him peering into the 1,000 truths and then whispering them to us because he believes that we serve the same master as him. And he is giving us hints to the future. Oh god. Being a warlock means that I die. So, the Boy King refers to Anduin. Anduin is the Boy King. 3 lies. He sits at the master's table means that he works with the Void. And it does make sense. When he was the Boy King, before he became the King King, he was not a paladin. He was a priest, and he was a disciplined priest, meaning he knew both Shadow and Holy. In fact, in Mists of Pandaria, he even used several Shadow Priest spells in order to get his way, including Mind Control at one point. Yes, Anduin used Mind Control on a Pandaren in order to get his way. That was a thing he did. And so, it's... When Il'gynoth says that he sits on the master's table, 3 lies will he offer you. Like... And the thing is, it's not necessarily saying that Anduin knows that they're lies. Or that Anduin is, like,
never has it
meaning ill by lying to us. Only that he will offer us 3 lies.
I sense the touch of Cenarius upon this iris. It is a portal that leads to Moonblade. But the way has been sealed.
And considering
by
that
dark magic.
Anduin is a major
sever the
character,
tendrils of
pretty
power
much
that
going
bind
forward.
From each of these pathways, a palpable evil.
Like, it's a lot to think about. Like, Anduin
course,
becomes
and know that I
the
will
High
stand
King
with you.
of the Alliance in the Broken Shore patch, where he finds his father's sword, and he takes it up, and he becomes the new king.
The nightmare consumes me,
Oh, God.
compels me to serve, to kill.
Damn it.
You should have fled.
If you need further proof of how insidious the nightmare is,
People just running through.
even the fierce heart of Ursak has succumbed.
I hope someone reses me.
Release him, I beg you.
Because if I release, it's gonna kick me all the way back at the start of the raid.
Truly, there was never a soul more noble than Ursak's. I pray his spirit finds its way back to the dream.
Someone? Anyone? Pick me up? Please? Please pick me up, please? Please, anyone? Oh, okay. No one pick me up.
This
Well, fine
was
then.
the
I didn't
Emerald
need that
Dream
gear
Realm.
anyway. I'll get it in my mailbox.
During my long slumber, it was here I communed with the Green Dragon.
Alright, well, let's listen to the next whisper.
Now,
Next whisper.
the sacred place has
Her heart is a crater, and we have filled it.
It fades. It all fades.
Her heart is a crater and we have filled it. That very obviously is talking about Jaina, because Theramar is a crater. Theramar was Jaina's city.
How
Garrosh bombed it, and she kind of went nuts so crazy bonkers for a while. Everyone thought that she had turned into a Dreadlord because she was acting very out of character. Like, the Horde bombs Theramar, kills her apprentice and everyone that she knows, and suddenly, like, Jaina's hair goes white. She tries to drown Orgrimmar in a tidal wave. She used to be the person who was at the forefront of, no, let's not, like, fight each other. Let's join the Horde and the Alliance and have peace. And now suddenly she was the most against the Horde. Even to the point of telling Varian to dismantle the Horde at the end of Mists of Pandaria. And so, her heart is a crater. We have filled it. We being the old gods.
Mercy? None for you! Only gushing blood and broken
Or,
bodies!
you know, darkness, shadow, whatever. Next... Whisper.
The King of Diamonds has been made a pawn.
The King of Diamonds has been made a pawn. The King of Diamonds refers to Magni Bronzebeard. He tried to commune with the elements in vanilla, trying to, like, you know, get a deeper understanding of Azeroth. He was trying to speak to Azeroth directly, and it turned him into a statue of diamonds. And then later on, he becomes free.
Come, little one.
Yep, there he is, Il'gynoth.
Savor your fear as we feast upon it.
So yeah, when you fight him, there is a chance for him to say one of these lines to, like, you know, give you hints, and people have collected them.
The feeling hour.
So later on, he is freed from his diamond prison, and he actually hears the voice of the Titan soul, Azeroth, that is in the heart of Azeroth. And it's the one that warns them, like, you know, the Blade of Sargeras is slowly killing them, and, you know, we have to become the champion of Azeroth, blah, 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 blah. All that happens. But Il'gynoth suggests that he has been made a pawn. Because, if you remember, Deathwing was the Earth Warder. And he, like, lived in the deeper places of the earth, and the old gods were imprisoned deep in the earth and slowly corrupted it. So it is not far-fetched to think that maybe by speaking to Azeroth, Magni might be corrupted in some way.
At the hour of her third death, she ushers in our coming.
At the hour of her third death, she ushers in our coming is obviously referencing Sylvanas, who died multiple times, and in doing so, you know, became more and more batshit insane, essentially. So she died once, being killed by Arthas. She died again, flinging herself off the top of Icecrown Citadel after killing the Lich King because she believed, oh, now my work is done. You know, I have nothing else to live for. It's time for me to, you know, jump off this mortal coil, literally. And so she ends up killing herself. But then when she dies, she goes to the Shadowlands and she sees Torghast. She sees what lies beyond, and she is horrified by what she sees. And so she comes back and she's like, no, I am going to find eternal life for myself and all of my followers, all of the Forsaken. We will live on forever in undeath because what lies beyond is nothing we want. And then during the story of Cataclysm at the Silver Pine Forest, she is killed for a third time in the storyline, and she is brought back by the forces of the Lich King that she took in and had joined the Forsaken, because the undead of the Scourge had nowhere to go after the Lich King fell. The intelligent ones didn't want to serve the new Lich King; they wanted freedom, and so they followed Sylvanas.
He begins to see the
and
truth.
so she was raised by the Valkyr. And that was what gave her her idea in Legion to enslave the living Valkyr to forever serve as essentially resurrection machines,
I cannot go.
so that the Forsaken can propagate, can multiply, and remain alive forever.
Also makes me vulnerable to the rift's darkness.
But we also learn that she's doing some dirty dealings with Helya on the side as well, and at the time we didn't know what those meant, so it was like, oh, she is ushering in the coming of the old gods or something.
Only this way
Who knows?
can the dream be restored.
Especially with the nightmare literally right over here. Could be, could be, could be.
We must put an end to the nightmare. Say the word, and I will take us into the heart of that twisted...
Alright, I'm gonna let these voice lines play out so that they're not interrupting when I play Il'gynoth again.
From the earth, he draws strength. Our earth, our strength.
From the earth he draws strength, our earth, our strength. Now, for a long time, people thought that this meant Thrall, because he was part of the Earthen Ring. He was a shaman, and in Legion, he sort of lost his shaman powers because he got sad and he lost.
The nightmare has corrupted
he lost his original powers.
Embrace the dreaming.
All right.
Nightmares are never forgotten. No, I will not permit it.
And so everyone thought that, but it also could have referred to Deathwing because he was the Earth Warder, and he did fall to the old gods. But funnily enough, Thrall became the new Earth Warder after
Xavier succeeded.
Cataclysm, because in Cataclysm he took up the mantle of Earth Warder in order to fuel the Dragon Soul in order to defeat Deathwing.
Your triumph
And so now suddenly Thrall has lost his shaman powers, but is still technically the Earth Warder, and Il'gynoth is saying that, you know, from the earth he draws strength, our earth, our strength. And of course, it could also have been referring to Magni again, because, again, he is the speaker of Azeroth. He turned himself into diamonds. He speaks to Azeroth itself, which is the earth beneath our feet.
Its surface blazes bright, masking shadows below.
Its surface blazes bright, masking shadows below. That could have meant a lot of things. Later on, we believed it meant the heart of Azeroth, because it was literally a pendant that was glowing very brightly. But honestly, it could have been referring to Argus, because it is a realm of shadow that is ruled by the Legion, and it has a glowing core, because of course it does. But it could have been referring to a whole lot of things. We just didn't know at the time. I mean, it could be talking about the Circle of Stars, it could be talking about any number of things. It could be talking about the light. Literally, the light. The cosmological force, the light.
Seek out the withered and soothe their rage.
It blazes bright, masking shadows below, which is the dichotomy of light and shadow. And a lot of people attributed it to that, mostly because of the way that the light and shadow works, the way the Naru work, the way the Naru work. Hey, look, there's Argus. There's that glowing bright that I was just talking about. But the way the Naru and the way light-based beings in the Warcraft canon works is that when they die, they don't die, they turn into shadow. They turn dark. When a Naru dies, it goes dark and becomes a dark Naru, which uses shadow instead of light. And we saw in Warlords of Draenor, when a shadow Naru dies, it turns to light. And so when shadows die, it turns to light. When light dies, it turns to shadow. And what Il'gynoth is maybe referencing is that is on purpose. That might have a reason for that happening. That is more nefarious than we might first assume, and maybe it is something that a reason why we shouldn't be trusting the light. Maybe.
To find him, drown yourself in the circle of stars.
To find him, drown yourself in the circle of stars. So, there it was an Easter egg for a very long time where at the bottom of the ocean there was a spot where the fatigue counter that normally would kill you turned off and you would survive, and if you went far enough you would find these piles of bones. And these piles of bones were very large, we didn't know what made them, and then when you got too close to those bones, you would hear a whisper of Yogg-Saron from the puzzle box of Yogg-Saron talking about, the goat with 7 eyes watching you from the outside, the dream of shadows, etc., etc., etc. And then you would just die. And people thought, oh, that's N'Zoth. That is a hint to N'Zoth. N'Zoth is somewhere under the water. N'Zoth is in the water somewhere. And then when Legion Jara came out, we actually saw that, yes, N'Zoth is caged in the deep waters. In the dark deep waters, and it is because of him that, the Naga are the Naga. Queen Azshara made a deal with N'Zoth to create the Naga so that they would survive in the deep dark waters. And so, drown yourself in the circle of stars. Of course, in BFA, that became quite literal, because the exact place where N'Zoth's prison is literally called the Circle of Stars. Because it is so deep that the only light that can come out of there is the light from the chains of his prison, which looks like a ring of stars.
keys to light our path.
5 keys to open the way, 5 torches to light our path. Man, my computer is trying to die right now. Hello? There we go. Oh my gosh, what? What? I think WoW is crashing. Whoa. No, WoW is crashing. Why is WoW crashing? Everything's crashing. Oh, good. I love it when things crash. Yep. WoW's crashed. Yep. Cool. I love it. I love it when that happens. Cool. Well, we'll try again. But yeah, 5 keys to open our path. 5 torches to light our way. 5 keys to open our path. That was people assumed referring to the Pillars of Creation, which we were just going around and collecting because there were 5 of them. Well, actually, there was technically 6, but one of them was destroyed, and there was 5 left. But, you know, there's also a couple of other things that sort of did that sort of thing, where it's like, oh, there were 6, now there's 5. The dragon aspects were the exact same way, I think. And there were a couple of others, like the Titans, the Old Gods was actually 5 and then turned 4. But, you know, there was a bunch of things that could have been. It was kind of left up in the air. And I don't know if we ever definitively figured out what those were. I don't remember. Next one.
Flesh is his gift. He is your true creator.
Flesh is his gift, he is your true creator. That is referencing the curse of flesh, which is how life on Azeroth actually became life. Because every sentient, like, life on Azeroth was originally one of 2 things. They were either robotic servants of the Titans, or they were other beings that were still created by the Titans. I think trolls were the only truly naturally sentient race that ever appeared, but those, assumedly, we believe came from the proto-dragons, which chose not to serve the Titans, and were originally elemental lord servants, which again, old gods. But the Curse of Flesh was from the old gods. It was from Yogg-Saron. Yogg-Saron used the Curse of Flesh to transform the servants of the Titans into fleshy creatures. So, like, the mechagnomes that served Mechagon turned into gnomes. The Earthen, which served Agrimar, turned into dwarves, etc., etc., etc. And so, flesh is his gift, he is your true creator, referring to Yogg-Saron. Which we know that N'Zoth made several deals with. So it is entirely possible that the Curse of Flesh is actually something that N'Zoth came up with that Yogg-Saron put into action for N'Zoth. It's possible.
The Lord of Ravens will turn the key.
The Lord of Ravens will turn the key. That references Odin, because he is the Lord of Ravens, but also it could have referenced, again, Greymane, the King of Gilneas, because Gilneas is very Gothic architecture-y and is very Raven-y. But there's also a lore fable about how a literal king of ravens was snubbed by the Night Elves, and literally, when you are playing as a Night Elf, if you go too close to Odin's raven, it will caw and peck at you in disapproval, because you are a Night Elf, and it doesn't like Night Elves because of that ancient fable. So, fun little things like that. Next one.
A presence. Something new, yet familiar.
Nothing really to say. It's us. Something new but familiar. We are living beings with the curse of flesh. New but familiar.
Your coming was foretold in the rings. The long circle is nearly complete. Come, little ones. Savor your fear as we feast upon it.
Alright, I'm pretty sure from here on there's no more whispers. It's all just battle dialogue. Yeah. After that, it's just battle dialogue.
N'Zoth, I journey to Ny'alotha.
Yeah. So, those whispers lit up the WoW community by storm. It's literally just said by a raid boss. Those are the whispers of Il'gynoth, which was one of the bosses we fought in the Emerald Nightmare, which is why I brought it up. It's literally just a boss in that raid that, when you approach it, would randomly say one of those whispers, and then you fight it, and then it does all the fight dialogue. And the reason why he says those when we approach is because when he sees us, he thinks that we are on the same side, because we are the champions of N'Zoth. We don't know we're the champions of N'Zoth yet, but that is how N'Zoth sees us. And Il'gynoth, who serves N'Zoth, sees us approaching and is like, oh, an ally. I will feed him a whisper to give him a hint from the Thousand Truths. And so everything that he mentions is the truth. It's just muddled by being a whisper from the Thousand Truths. Like, for example, again, you know, at the hour of her third death, she ushers in our coming. Sylvanas' third death was in the Cataclysm expansion, which had Deathwing rising up, the Twilight's Hammer cult ripping the planet apart, you know, the sun, the Shattering, I think it was called. And, yeah, so, literally, her third death ushered in their coming. But because it, you know, because it's an old God Thousand Truth, it's not straightforwardly told to us what it means. And so, the internet, or the WoW community was absolutely enthralled by those whispers. And it's not the first time those whispers have shown up, because the puzzle box of Yogg-Saron was a toy that you got in Wrath of the Lich King, which had a bunch of Old God whispers. There are several places in the game that have Old God whispers. Obviously, Yogg-Saron and Cthulhu, when you fight them, they have their own whispers. When you fight Y'Shaarj, he has his own whispers. And so these were the newest ones, but these were the ones that were actually like, ooh, they're lore clues, because N'Zoth wants us to know something. And so the lore community sat down and started trying to figure them out. And we know N'Zoth is trying to tell us something, because at the end of the Emerald Nightmare raid, if you stick around and wait, Ysera's ghost shows up and walks toward a seed of corruption still in the Emerald Dream, that is a passageway to the Great Dark, to Ny'alotha, assumedly. So it's like N'Zoth is trying to tell us something. And just that idea alone was enough to light the internet aflame. And it completely changed the course of the next 2 expansions. Because after this one was BFA, which, as we know, is the one where we actually fight N'Zoth, where we go to Ny'alotha, where we fight Il'gynoth again, and he's got new whispers, where we become the champion of N'Zoth, and we get the headpiece with the eye, and the Eye of the 1,000 Truths, which is what that thing is called, allows us to recognize fellow NPC cultists that are hiding out in places, and if you watch them, they will actually meet up. After N'Zoth is dead, they are still meeting up and still congregating and talking about, future plans. It's like, no, this is all part of N'Zoth's plan. This, too, is a part of their plan. So whatever Il'gynoth's master plan is, it's still ongoing, assumedly. Even after his death. And so, that led us into literally where we are now, several expansions later, after Shadowlands, after the War Within, now in Midnight, we have Xal'atath doing her bullshit, which I don't agree with. I don't like that's the lore direction we're going in, but it's still continuing the storyline of the World Soul, which was set up in Legion. And we wouldn't have cared about any of that if not for Il'gynoth. So, that's cool. But yeah, the Emerald Nightmare raid was absolutely pivotal to the future of WoW. Not just because of Il'gynoth, but Il'gynoth was a big driving force. But also, that's where we kill Ursoc, and that is a major story point going into Shadowlands. It's also the whole, it's the death of the Emerald Nightmare. It is the rise of, it is the first wave of N'Zoth, so to speak. Because the Emerald Nightmare is a tool of N'Zoth. Which led us into BFA. And it's just like, yeah. Not to mention the fact that the Emerald Nightmare and the war between the Emerald Nightmare and the Emerald Dream is something that was 3,000 years in the making. It was something that has been going on in canon for 3,000 years plus. Which is what makes it, extra infuriating when we go to the Emerald Dream in Dragonflight and just they never mention it, they never bring it up, they never talk about it, and that pisses me off. But yeah, even the Twilight Samers cult is still active. They're now working for Xal'atath, but really they don't care. They're all about, working for the old gods. Alright, next raid. Let's go to the Nighthold, maybe. Oh, free carry for, Too much, I guess. No, it was full. Do we have a Nighthold one? There we go.
I'm out of range.
So this is more what I expected to come from the Emerald Nightmare one. What did I do? I did that stupid thing again where I accidentally turned this into PvP, and I don't know how I did that. God damn it. How did I do that? I literally just tried to open Group Finder and now it's stuck on PvP. Hold on, I'm gonna Google if this is like a normal thing and I'm just being an idiot. Group Finder only showing PvP. Oh, apparently this is something that's been going on for weeks. You just gotta reload the UI. Yeah, that fixed it. Man. Ooh. Sweet! Tomb of Sargeras Mythic. Let's go do the Tomb of Sargeras. Let's go get carried. We're at 60. We're basically at 67.
Eredar conjurers are amassing dark forces from the void.
From the void. I mean, I'm already here, but sure.
The trusted friend who lost her life defending this temple. Her rest has been defiled, and now she haunts these halls as a banshee. Release her from this torment.
Oh, we're killing Naisha. That's a reference to Warcraft 3. In Warcraft 3, you play as Maiev hunting down Illidan, and you go to the Tomb of Sargeras. And Naisha is her second in command. And yeah, she dies at the level where you go to the Tomb of Sargeras.
You will know pain. Stay where you are. More agony to come.
Stuff. We love stuff. Stuff is good stuff.
Admit that I am right. Break the body. How much can you withstand? You are mine.
I sealed each level of this temple so that no invader could descend into its depths.
It was the pain of failing the Master.
This hammer forged ancient wonders and shaped the earth itself. Today, it shatters the bonds of fate that seek to crush us all.
Oh my god, my game is trying to crash again. Why? What is wrong?
I can sense one of the Legion's masters working to reanimate the Avatar of Sargeras. Should Kill Jaden infuse that husk with the Dark Titan's power, I do not know whether any force on this world can stop it.
I think it's YouTube.
You understood my use of the
I think
Naga
YouTube
to
is like
obtain
having a
the
shit
Eye of
fit.
Sargeras. But it was a necessary tactic to secure the future of Azeroth. Let nothing
I'm
stop
gonna try
you
closing
from
all my
doing
YouTube.
what needs to be done.
Seeing if that like just fixes it.
Argentine, fail, pretty, queen.
I failed pretty queen. Ooh, that's another upgrade. Nope. I closed YouTube and it's still having a shit fit. I don't know what's wrong. I wish it would stop though. Like my game quality literally is on 2. Although I don't know why everything down here is in like ultra freaking quality. It doesn't need to be.
Reach your end, mortal filth!
Maybe that's what the problem is.
Face the might that lurks beneath the... My queen has given me dominion over the sea. Such a death!
From this stone flowed rivers and seas, the very lifeblood of Azeroth. Today, it washes clean the darkness that scars our world.
And then Ashara comes and steals the Tidestone anyway. Because that's what she does. I'll be honest, I turned all that stuff down from like ultra good to just normal good, and now it's like I can't tell the difference at all. Like straight up, I can't tell the difference. And it's still kind of
An age has passed since I last walked these halls. I did what needed to be done.
No, you didn't, Illidan. Shut up. You did not need to be here at all. This was a completely superfluous mission for you.
I claim first blood, sisters. Goddess, guide your hand.
You are ever impetuous, Hesperian.
No more dawdling, Hesperian. Victory shall be mine. I will dismiss these heretics, Ythay. We failed. The goddess.
Y'all are dead.
No. I should have won. Elune, forgive us.
I had to put too fine a point on it, but y'all are already dead. Excuse me. Alright, let's see if that bug is still bugging. You know, the one where we all die, but we still can't release because we're still in combat despite being dead. I wonder if that's still going on.
These tears of perfect
Like,
beauty
I am currently not
embody
in
the
combat,
dream
so
of
there's
what
no reason why I
our
shouldn't be able to
world could
res.
be. Today, they purify your hearts
nice.
for the battle to come.
Sweet. Whee!
The pillars of creation are in place.
Ow.
Return to the cathedral, and I will reveal the ancient
That almost
secrets
killed
this
me.
temple holds.
Hey, it's the Maiden of Vigilance. Hey, look, we're in one of the chambers of the heart.
The Master's work.
We will put a stop to Kill Jaden's plan.
Know the torment of a soul divided.
Bold.
This my vigil ends. Let not the Dark One awaken.
Awaken. Ben. It's just kind of interesting that we're in like the heart of Azeroth right now.
Mortals, you scurry through this tomb like vermin, dispatching my underlings and imagining yourselves the equals of the Legion. Heroes, champions.
And there's the
fools.
fallen avatar of
The
Sargeras.
husk before you was once a vessel for the might of Sargeras.
Yay.
But this temple itself is our prize. The means by which we will reduce your world to cinders.
And this is why Sargeras stabs
I
the
will
planet
not
right
deprive
in Silithus, because
you
that's where we
chance
currently
to
are. We're right
fall
under
before
Silithus.
an ancient wonder. Let this avatar be the end of you.
Or at least, maybe we're still under the tomb of Sargeras, and this just connects to it somehow. I mean, I wouldn't put it past it.
Mortals, die!
No, you. Uh-oh.
Hanged! Finish this!
Whee! You're withered. If you kill me, you're still withered.
Your invasion of Azeroth. Still you fight us. Still you deny Is there no end to your sanctum?
Have your countless defeats taught you nothing, deceiver?
Oh my god, just talking over each other. It's so annoying. Why do they do that? Broken cutscene. Being all broken. Being all broken. Ooh, 640. I gotta be different. I'm going up this way. Fuck all that. I died to Burning Rush because I'm an idiot.
Never! Our crusade will
The portal is closing! We can seal the Legion's gateway and end this invasion!
Oh, I can mount up out here. That's cool.
You were fools to follow me here. Obliteration beckons.
Blark!
Still you resist. Then let me repay your arrogance.
I would have liked to have hit him with a wither before I
Death
died.
rains upon you.
But I will.
Consume them all.
Time to be carried.
Who will save you now?
will share your fall before your master? Fall before your master.
Can they do it?
Obliteration beckons. Who will share your fate? Who will save you now? An inevitable fate.
No. Y'all can do it. Just don't die. Stop dying. Stop that. Stop dying. Oh, fuck.
Consume them
There they
all.
go. Y'all can do it. Defeat the deceiver. Vanquish the deceiver.
What is this? Even when your own doubts and fears are made manifest, you will not yield.
Yep, there we go. Skip. Yay, free loot. Ooh. Very nice.
We will find a way through this. Without faith, the battle is lost.
Alright. Back to the Infinite Bazaar to open up the mailbox for the things that we missed out on. Oh, stretch. Man, I've only been streaming for 2 hours, but I guess like the multiple rants I've had today, it really feels like I've been doing a lot more. Hey, what gives? You say that I've got mail, but I don't have mail. Where's my mail, postman? Postman, where's my mail? Postman! Where's my mail? Try reloading again. Mr. Postman, where is my post? There it is. Thank ya. Bam. Bam. Look at all that infinite power. Just wham. Just fucking wham. 77. Why do I look so weirdly holy? Arcane Tempest, huh?
Greetings,
Do I have this entire
travelers.
set? No, I guess not. Where do I get this Arcane Tempest stuff from? Well, I guess it's not. A Warlock set, which is why it doesn't show up. Which is weird. It should, even though whatever.
Greetings.
If I can wear the damn set, it should show up as a set I can wear. Like, I don't understand why it does that. That's so weird and dumb and stupid.
Be careful.
Alright, let's trash this gear. Trashed, trash, trash. Trash, trash, trash. Trash, trash, trash. Alright, and then we'll open these up. Keep getting that eye level higher. This bitch is on fire! Yep. Nice. Alright, I level 640. Nice, nice, nice.
Goodbye.
Alright, I think the only raid we have left to do is Nighthold. So let's go back to looking for a Nighthold raid. Aha! Yay! Right, swoosh! Nice. Oh, that hurt.
If we can control the Night Spire, the palace will fall. Stop the ritual.
Alright, and with the end of this raid, I should be over 80, not quite 100 yet. And we'll be on our way. We might go ahead and try doing a dungeon solo. See if we can do that on Affliction Warlock now. See how far we can pace test this character. One down.
This is a momentous day, my friends. Until the Legion came, no
man,
outsider
having
was
300,
permitted
almost
inside the corridors of
400,000
the
bronze and
Nighthold
having nothing
for
to spend it on, frickin'
10,000
blows.
years.
I need to check the completionism website and see what I'm still missing.
Now the fate of my people rests in the hands of outsiders. All of you, to save us from the terrible bargain made by our queen.
Open in your. Open in your. Damn! Foiled by a locked door. Who could have known that all it took to stop the champion of Azeroth was a locked door?
Why defy that which devours all things?
Shannara Dalaras. I have no idea how such an entity came to be, but the essence of the night was...
This, my time.
Yay! It died.
Has come.
His time has come.
The time lock is broken. They are free.
Yay! The time lock is
No
broken
doubt
and
our
they are
forces will be
free.
disoriented. I will inform them what happened and see
Whee!
that they make ready to resume our assault.
From here, we have access to the palace grounds.
Oof, I'm getting
We
kind of
can
chilly. I
open
should
the
turn
gates
on my
from
heater.
the inside.
An excellent plan. Good luck, heroes.
This was one of my favorite bosses to fight in when Legion was retail. This fight, we don't get to experience it, unfortunately, but it is a very fun fight. The idea of this fight is that the robot is actually 3 separate servants that this guy has gone insane building and putting himself together, and it ended up killing his master. It's like he is both a butler, a janitor, and a chef.
Tracking mud everywhere.
And so he's got, it's kind of like the GLaDOS thing where he's got multiple cores in him that are all conflicting, and it ended up killing
The palace grounds are just
the person he was serving.
You'll find them even more
And so
heavily
the boss
defended
fight
than
is
the
all
lower
around
levels.
him swapping cores from one to the other, and all 3 of them being somewhat broken because of the other ones. Like, for example, there's the cooking one where he creates a pot in the center and it spits out good food and bad food, and you have to make sure that you get the good food and he gets the bad food, because if you get it wrong, he throws you into the pot and then he gets the buff that you stole. Like, he gets any of the buffs that you've stolen. I think that's how it works. I don't fully remember. It's been like 10 years. But it was something like that. And then when it spat you back out, it would make a mess on the floor. And the mess on the floor would do a DOT and you had to avoid it. Until he went to the janitor core, where he would do a spinning laser beam that you would have to like avoid by, you know, going in a circle around him while he's doing the laser beam, and the laser beam would clean up all of the muck on the floor.
I let you strike first, and that's the best you can do? You cannot hope to match my skill! Inconceivable! I am the best.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Boom, boom, ba boom.
Incompetent mortal filth.
Hi, Tichondrius.
You think getting past a
You're the
few
dreadlord that worked with Arthas.
means you can stand against a true son of the Legion?
He's in Warcraft 3, he is.
But I was supposed to win.
I was supposed to win. What the fuck? Ooh, DBS upgrade. It's a eye level upgrade. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Boo-dee-doo-doo. I can mount up. Ooh, what's that thing? It's like a butterfly moth thing? It's cool. Oh, this is the boss fight where we learn that that Azeroth is the only planet left. The rest of the universe has been conquered either by the old gods or the Burning Legion. He's gonna die before he can fully explain it, though.
Very well. I shall show you. See for yourself the cruel frozen void that lies beyond. Do not think the future will be so easy. Could we hope to resist? Can you?
Yep. I did that whole thing where you know, the Burning Legion technically is not the bad guy because they're trying to stop the old gods. Kind of bullshit that Sargeras tried to push. It's like the old gods will either corrupt or devour everything they touch.
I alone have
if we want to stop them, we need to either make every living thing part of the Burning Legion, or we need to destroy what won't join us, so that it doesn't join the Void.
How dare you disturb my pristine gardens!
You know, that whole shtick. Which, while true, ends don't justify means and all that good shit. Oh, is my computer gonna crash again? Oy. What is going on with WoW? Why is this happening? I just don't understand, and I don't know why it's only WoW that's doing it.
So the palace
WoW just doesn't want to work, and I don't get it.
What can I say? He took his job seriously.
I don't got this problem with frickin' Final Fantasy. Is the housing stuff like really broken? I just don't understand. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't control my character because I'm glitching all over the place. Ah! Just let me die. Oh, for fuck's sake. Man, I'm gonna miss out on the next boss fight because of this nonsense. Thank you. Yep. Oh no, wait, that was Tichondrius. I do think that they're almost to the next boss, though. Yep, they're at the next boss. I'm gonna miss out on Croesus. I don't know why WoW is so broken. I don't even have any add-ons active. Like, imagine 0 add-ons and it's just like barely functional. It can't even get to 60 FPS, and every time it tries, it almost fucking crashes. I don't understand.
To ashes with you. Azeroth,
there goes Crassus.
Must burn.
Whee! Box. And then back up we go.
Much to be done.
All I know is I gotta figure out what the hell's causing this, and I gotta fix it, because it's just WoW, and it needs to stop. The best I can figure, like, yeah, like what the fuck? My CPU is 91%. Why? For what possible reason? Why is 95% of my memory being used? By WoW specifically. I don't have any add-ons going. What are you possibly using all that memory for?
I foresaw your coming, of course. The threads of fate that led you to this place. Your desperate attempt.
You make no sense!
My people faced a similar dilemma. I peered into all possible futures in search of an answer. And found only one. The Legion's victory is inevitable. Every time stream shows it to be so. Had we resisted, they would have taken the Nightwell by force and left us bereft of it. I could not allow my people to starve, to waste away without its energy sustaining us. So a bargain was struck. Now I see a future where the Legion is victorious and my people endure. This is the thread that must be preserved. I will do everything in my power to make it so. Your deaths ensure the future of the Nightborn. Come forward, then. Let us speed you towards your fate. Your timelines end here!
I'm literally Googling why on earth it's using so much RAM.
You exist in but a single moment.
And all anyone can come up with is that it's add-ons. But I literally don't have any add-ons on.
Time shifts again, and your doom draws near.
I need a target.
Time is slipping away. It's not possible. I was destined to win.
I am unstoppable. My will is unbreakable. No more distractions. I have work to do. Surrender. I may yet show mercy.
Time to return.
I am Gul'dan. I am darkness incarnate. It cannot end like this. You topple a pawn and presume to challenge its master? Such arrogance! Behold the shadow of what is to come. The endless darkness.
Oh, so apparently the WoW, the War Within, literally just has like a weird memory leak bug, and this is happening to everybody. Oh. So this is normal now.
Power
Man.
of the demon within.
That's some bullshit.
How is it even possible?
Whatever. We did the raid. I figured out that WoW just has a memory problem right now, and it just has ever since War Within launched. Damn, you live like this? Dalaran Hearthstone. Well, that sucks. 'Cause yeah, I'm like, why on earth is it using, like... It's trying to use over 8 gigs of RAM for no reason. I don't have any add-ons going or anything. It should not be anywhere even close to that much. Which wouldn't be a problem, except, you know, I have to have my my internet, my browser open to look at Twitch, and I have OBS running and Discord running, and you know, none of that is helping. There we go, 2.4. Like, that is a much more reasonable amount. Although now my CPU is going way up. I don't understand. Why are you using so much CPU? Man, nothing makes sense. It's like it cannot figure it out, and it's like trying to balance CPU and RAM, and it's like, stop. Dumb computer problems that I don't understand because I'm dumb. We use our mementos. Blam, 87. Wow, we went up 10 just from that one raid. That's pretty good. Alright, we look stupid. Let's fix that.
How may I aid you?
Yay.
Go.
Alright, and that's all the raids pretty much. Let's go see if we can solo a dungeon. Because I'm curious to see if we can do that.
Change is good.
Nah. Let's go do Darkheart Thicket, because that's a good one to do. Also, here comes the freezing. God damn it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop using 100% of my CPU. The fuck is this? Fucking stop. Why? You make no sense! You make no sense! Stop it! I'm trying to go to up there. Darkrai Thicket. On heroic difficulty. And it's extra weird because I played WoW for weeks and it wasn't doing this. And now all of a sudden it is. And I have no answers as to why. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, heroic dungeon. Let's see if we can do it. Whoa, I flew so I flew so fast that I went all the way to the edge. Alright. Sort of. Not easily, which is kind of a problem. I think it might still be too soon. Too soon. Like, it might be possible, but that would take so long. And it's just for a heroic dungeon. It's not nearly good enough. Alright, well, that being the case, I think it's time to swap characters. Done with this guy, on to the warrior. Start working on him. I'm basically just going to go down the list and do the raids for everybody. That's probably what's just going to happen. Because you get so many tokens from doing them, it almost makes everything else not worth doing. I mean, I could do Mythic Plus, but fuck that noise. That sounds, like, awful. Yeah, screw that. That sounds absolutely ridiculous. I wouldn't want to do that unless I was playing with friends. Absolutely not. Alright, well, that being the case, I'm gonna get up and walk around for a little bit. I'm gonna BRB. Maybe get myself some coffee or something to make myself more alert, and then we will keep playing. So I will be right back. Oh, I can't sit in the chair? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. It's not what I wanted, but it'll do. I can sit in I can sit in the stool, but I can't, and I can sit in these chairs, but I can't sit in these chairs. That's stupid. There. All right, I'll be right back. 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 Okie dokie, I am back. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Whew, alright. I got myself a very weak coffee. So I'm not like up all night, but I'm also more alert for the immediate present. Hello. How's it going, Ken? How you doing? I also have a kitty hanging out. I'm so worried about her. She keeps losing weight, and she shouldn't be. We took her to the vet, and they're like, "Oh no, she's fine. She's just, you know, she's just old and losing weight because she's old. But she's so skin and bones. And I'm so worried about her." Anyway, we get on Vol. Do some warrior time running. Yeah. For the Horde. We got to avenge Sinjin and Vol'jin. He only just hit 80 as well, so he still has a lot. He still has a lot to do. What is your warrior campaign? It's to go do hell yeah at the Maw of Souls. Let's see if I can get into a dungeon for that while I'm doing other things. Oh, hello, kitty. You want to come up? Oh, yeah. Come be my kitty for a while. Ah, so sweet, so cute. Whilst I head back to High Mountain. The warrior way. Which is a mighty leap. Jump to Skyhold. Leap. There you go. Be happy. Be a happy kitty.
I serve a greater power.
Leap. Yeah. Oh, I love you too.
The Burning Legion marches on High Mountain. Our allies have engaged the demons throughout our lands. To turn the tide, champion, you must strike at the heart of their forces.
We still need to do, like, the story here, so... You're not happy? You don't like it?
This agent of the Legion underestimates your might. Make plain the error of its ways.
No. Is there something I can help you with? Jungle, decide how you want to lay down and then lay down. What are you doing?
To the skies.
There you go. Decision made. No, change your mind. Here. There you go. put out fires. Alright, so once again, we need to just do quests until we get to eye level 580 or so. And then we do raid carries until we get to max eye level. Getting carried, I mean. Not carrying other people. No. No, they carry us. That is assuming we ever get into this dungeon, which might not happen. Because again, everyone is done playing because of the stupid time gating bullshit that they decided to do. Probably be faster just to get carried through a bunch of mythics than actually, like, do this one dungeon.
The skies call to me.
Skyhorn, take to the air and show these harpies and their rocks the meaning of battle!
Charge! Beat the crap out of them! So yeah, I'm doing a Whirl Warrior build, which is obviously not what you're supposed to do, but I feel like, in Legion Remix at least, like that's a more interesting thing to do. Man, did you hear about the big prune that they're doing for all the abilities? Like, it looks like almost every class is losing like a lot, even though we're getting 10 more levels and a bunch more talents and stuff. Like, I think the Bellular video is like everybody has lost like 6+ buttons on their rotation. It's like, that's crazy.
Solfiend
Yay,
Tegama
dungeon.
preys upon the souls of worthy Vrykul. Slay her, and you shall be justly rewarded.
What you doing over there, Jungle? You just hanging out, just chilling? Doing an explore? Just like playing with a box.
Mortals, your wretched kind murdered my people, destroyed my kingdom. Now you too will know what it feels like to lose everything. Know the bitter chill of death as I have. The shadows of the underworld bend to me. Flee, cowards! The shadows of Helheim cut deeper than steel. The winds of the frozen north still howl in these veins!
Spin to win!
Flee, you have not won! The Naglfar comes for you!
Blark. That's some tactical censoring right there.
The fallen souls may float adrift for eternity, but not more by her hand. Thank you, champion.
Wait. Man, Warrior felt insanely overpowered while leveling, and then as soon as I hit max level, I'm like, wow, I am weak as hell.
Resist if you wish. In the end, I always get my payment. If I cannot bleed the payment from you, the spirits will.
Oh, and whoever is leading the way is fighting the boss on their own.
Nuisance that must be flayed from your bones.
Okay then. Welcome back, Kitty.
Arise, servitor. Claim our blood debt. If I cannot bleed the payment from you, the spirits will. The flesh burdens the soul. Now, it is I who must pay the blood price.
Ooh, piece of gear. Straight to 580. Nice.
No quarter to these scallywags. Helya doesn't abide intruders.
Wee! Spin! And your stream start lagging at my side. Oh, is it? Weird. Yeah, I don't know why that would be. I haven't dropped any frames. So I don't think that's me.
All hands on deck.
I'm sorry that you are having trouble. I was having trouble earlier, man. I was having a lot of trouble earlier.
All hands on deck.
Honestly, I feel like the first hour of this this stream was me ranting, and then it sort of devolved into just random bitching and moaning.
Final plunder.
I sure did. I sure did. I drew a nice little sick figure just to me.
You all will regret trespassing in my realm! You have come far enough!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your internet sucks, man. I had to deal with really bad internet for the vast majority of my life because I live out in the middle of freaking nowhere,
pay for that.
And I'm only like just now finally able to actually like stream and like do YouTube stuff.
My patience.
It took a long time.
Your fate rains down.
So I understand that pain immensely.
Your fate, fools! No! This is not possible! What manner of creatures are you?
I be a trollman.
I don't have a target.
I don't have a target. No, it's not. I think, my wife, I need some meds. Yeah. Well, I hope it gets better soon, man.
Your fate rains
It always sucks when the internet is low.
I will drown you all like rats.
Ah! Big lady trying to eat me.
Do you think you have
Yay!
won? You have merely survived the storm. The seas are unstoppable.
Excelente. Oof. Alright, so we did that dungeon. Now we just gotta save one more dude, and then we can go do the warrior storyline some more. Yeah, no, it really is just shooting me straight from, like, eye level 500 straight to 580. That's kind of nice. I am vastly in favor of that. Hell yeah, straight from 480 to 581. That's what we like to see. And then this thing. Nice. And now we look stupid. There we go. Alright, gotta free one more eagle, and then we'll hop back to the place to do the thing. Okay, man. I hope that fixes itself. Good luck. Whee! What? What mail? What mail could I possibly have? Oh. What? Imran's broken blade. Oh, cool. Go visit King Imran. Alright, back to
I sense
Thunder
a nearby
Totem.
target. Strike swiftly.
And then we'll hop up. No. What do you mean I'm in combat? I am not. What the hell am I in combat with? Now I am. Like, okay, now I'm in combat. Now no longer am I in combat. Let me jump. To Skyhold. Alright. Why does it want me to speak to Odin over here? That's not right. Odin's over there in his chair.
My Valijor.
Absolutely out of the question. King Imran betrayed his people and doomed them to a cursed existence. He might have died while fighting valiantly, but I abhor him, and the feeling is mutual. That may be, but what better punishment than to force him to serve you for the rest of time? Ha! You are a devious one. You are right. That would amuse me. Let it be done. That's hilarious.
May your battles be glorious.
Ulduar's Oath. I was once leader of all the Titan-forged keepers of Azeroth. We were charged by the Titans themselves to protect the world. Once I gave up the post of Prime Designate, I gave up any measure of influence over the other keepers. Not even my own son Thorim is bound to heed my commands. The Jallarhorn comes from a time before our falling out, however, a time of an ancient oath of honor. Let us invoke that oath. I am certain Thorim will answer the call.
Remember, life is nothing without valor.
Here we go. Hopworm. There he is. Hi, Thorim.
Though we are oath-bound to answer the call of the Jallarhorn, we cannot! The halls of Ulduar have been overrun by the armies of the Legion. We are fighting bravely, but their numbers are endless.
Thorim, son, hold them off. I shall send my champions to your aid.
Yeah, we saw the start of that in the Hunter storyline.
Tell me of your battle.
So the Hunter storyline and the Warrior storyline are sort of merging together a little bit. That's kind of cool.
Do you bring? Armies of Ulduar, heed Odin's call!
Am I supposed to be seeing something happen right now? I don't see anything happening. That it? Am I done? There we go.
Have you brought valor to these halls?
Speak to Aurelia to go to Ulduar. Okay. To Ulduar! Man, Ulduar was cool. Ulduar still is cool. Do you want to try coming up again? Is that why you're being all cute over there? You want to try climbing back up? No.
Death cannot stop me.
Ulduar's under attack. Send me and any forces you're able to ready to
We
your
will
aid.
meet again soon.
To Ulduar in the wrath of the Lich King. Hey, we got Fina Bjornsdottir and Ragnvald Drakeborn.
The temple is completely overrun. Let us crush these demons.
Time for battle! For Odin!
For Odin! Time for battle! We are going to slay the demons! Hergen, Jurgen, Bergen.
Tasty meats for me to eat!
What do you need?
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Medium or well done? Who's come to say hello?
I don't have a target.
I need to check, because there's something that reduces the cooldown of Bladestorm, and I don't remember what it is.
To fight. For the Legion!
Every other time... No, that's not it. Every 20 rage you spend reduces the cooldown. Okay, but I need to spend my rage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a troll in a cage.
I don't have a target.
Who is that fighting so fiercely ahead?
It appears to be a dwarf.
You are fierce for one so small, dwarf. What happened here?
Fight first! Talk later!
What are you? Dvalin Iron Rune.
I need a target.
Ah, thank you. I was getting weary. The Legion appeared out of nowhere. They must have a portal nearby. Let's go find it.
Okie dokie. It's probably over there. Wild guess. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum
In
bum
here.
ba bum.
We can leap over the flames.
Oh, I gotta leap over the flames? Ah, fine. Whee! We gotta save the Frost Giant, the champion of Hodir! Hodor! Hodador! 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 Hi, Hodir. Oh god, demon dogs! Doug Dimmadome, under the Dibtail Dimmadome! Oh, your friend. I get so confused just killing things.
Demon! Get out!
I don't have a target.
Oh no!
My eyes see all.
Hell yeah.
My eyes see all.
Pluck out your eyes! Oh wait, you don't have eyes. Where am I going? What's going on? I thought I was following the dwarf. The dwarf went that way, but then all of a sudden now he's the other way? I'm confusion. Now he's over here.
I can't attack that target.
Out with it already. Hodir's room's behind that door. We need to get it open.
Well, then get it open then. I can't open this door. I'm too schmear.
Grab a chain and help me.
Oh, okay. Chain. Pull the chain.
All together now. Pull!
Put your back into it!
We can do this.
Thrilling gameplay. We pull chain. And that made it go up somehow? I don't understand. Oh dear! We'll save you, buddy!
Feel my wrath, fiends.
Saved you, buddy.
Say what you have to say.
Follow Hodir to the Clash of Thunder.
Speak, friend.
Came to help you in Thorum. Where is he?
May the winds of the north be at your back. We have no time to lose.
To Thorum! Open in north. Damn, he just like ripped his way out, huh? We're so small. We're so small compared to the Frost Giant.
Fought so easily.
Bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Hey, there we go.
Open! Go! Oh god, the demons, the imps are starting to respawn. Go! Go, 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 go!
What do you need?
Keep moving!
Hurry! Hurry!
I am hurrying. You're the one going too slow. I need you to open the door. Oh no! Oh no, that's a different one. That's a Dark Rune Watcher.
Is it time to fight?
Gorham! Odin has sent his champions to aid us.
A mortal?
You do.
A mortal leading Odin's army? Has father lost his mind?
You'll be surprised. This mortal slays demons as swiftly as Fenrir hunts wild.
I shall be the judge of that. Plenty of demons up here. Let us see if Odin chose well.
They keep coming. Crush one and another.
Tasty meats for me to eat.
Take the tunnel to the north to reach Thorim. Alright. This is how you fight him in the actual raid boss.
It's too quiet here. I have a bad feeling.
It's quiet.
Spiders!
Too quiet.
I think one fell on my head. Get it off!
Spin!
Spit it out.
Oh shit.
Absorb the enemy.
Spin! Man, you can't even see my character. I'm just like piled up the bodies all around me. Warrior! Completely overpowered. Hey look, it's a Warcraft 3 reference. Anyway. Whee! Lady Ranzara.
Worthless insects. You will beg for death before the end.
Nope. Just gonna kill you. It's easier that way.
Enough! I grow weary of you.
Just leaves. That's right. Run away.
She's getting away!
Well, yeah, who cares?
She will not get away with this.
Am I following her through the portal?
They are gone.
Oh no, Hodir went through the portal.
Is closed.
Hodir went through the portal.
Fought well. I was wrong to question my father's choice. The forces of Ulduar will stand behind you if you are willing to aid us in finding Hodir. I am Thorin, Lord of Thunder.
Alright, so now our mission has changed to finding Hodir, I guess, because he ran through that portal. I wonder if he ended up on Argus. Alright, hi Odin. Odin.
What victories do you bring me? Go now, my champion.
Demonic runes.
May your battles
Will of
be
the Valajar.
glorious.
Complete 10 world quests.
Remember,
Oh, that means we're right up at the
life
end of
is
the...
nothing without
Right up at the end. Because every one of these class order halls has their, like, second to last thing of the main
By your
storyline.
side to smash the fiends that attacked Ulduar. Count me in.
Yeah, what was I saying? All the class order halls have their, like, second to last quest chain being do 10 world quests, so that you are at least max level to do the end. Brain no work so good. Internet work even worse. Is it gonna crash? It went real quiet. Like, real quiet. Don't crash. Don't do that. There we are. It did not crash. We are good. Yeah, this crow guy. He's the guy who's like, if you're a night elf, he like snaps at you disapprovingly or whatever. Because of the Lord of Ravens.
Our paths cross at last. Remember, some rules are meant to be broken.
I am my scars.
One more. Ooh, nice. And then we'll break all this down. Cool, cool, cool. And then while we're running around doing world quests, we'll see if we can get into a raid and be carried. Because one carry will take us a long way.
Hail. Maybe.
Emerald Nightmare Heroic. It's not mythic, but it's good enough. Hey, and unfortunately, I don't think this character has done Val'sharah yet. More quests are gonna need to be done. Yeah, we haven't even been to Val'sharah. Alright, we fly until we get summoned, I guess.
We have a target for you in this area. Be vigilant. We have a target for you in this area. Be vigilant.
So how's your night going?
We must bolster
How
our
are you
ranks.
guys doing?
Seek out the withered and
You're doing
seek their
okay?
rage.
Doing
I
alright?
wish to
Doing
study
okay?
the energies in the shattered locusts. Capture some.
Ooh, I've had the heater going this entire time, and then it's finally starting to get a little toasty in here. I might turn off the heater, because I'm gonna start getting sleepy if it gets too warm. And I don't want to be sleepy. I have too many other things to do today. Like, my night has only just begun. No. Alright, time to get carried. Let me just go turn off the heater real quick. There we go. I wonder how this set looks on trolls. Doesn't look great, I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't look like it's made for troll wear. Like, it's not terrible, but it's not great either.
I need to get closer.
We got too many people trying to summon too many people. What's going on here? Ready, check. Bitches. Well, that's a nice, like, change up for the outfit. That's pretty cool. I believe that's like a Torghast outfit that they've mixed with the green outfit.
Dream.
I dreamed a dream in times gone by. Something,
Alas,
something,
poor
something, something.
She served faithfully as the guardian of the dream, only to be perverted into a big...
Leap!
I have faced the nightmare before, but never has it had so thorough a stranglehold on the dream.
The
It
Emerald
hungers,
Dream.
desperate to seed its corruption.
So
Do
fucking
not let its
cool.
whispers seduce you into madness.
Do not let its whispers seduce you into madness. Look, there's a bear face.
From each of these pathways, a palpable evil emanates. Choose a course, and know that I will stand with you.
And we're outside the fallen tree of Vordrasil. Except in the nightmare, it's not fallen, it's still up. Ow!
Ah, the nightmare consumes me, compels
Why
me
did that hurt me so much?
serve, to kill.
Well, I guess I'm missing
If
out
you
on
need
this
further
fucking
proof of how insidious the nightmare
loot
is,
again.
look there. Even the fierce heart of Ursak has succumbed.
Succumbed.
Release him, I beg you.
Succumbed.
Truly, there was never a soul more noble than Ursak's. I pray his spirit finds its way back to the dream.
Poor Ursak, done so dirty. Killed, brought back, killed
This was the
again,
Emerald
had
Dream.
his life essence
During my long
drained
slumber, it was
in a
here I communed with
cutscene,
the green dragonfly.
and then
Now,
turned
the
into a
sacred place has been made into a
frickin'
conduit for
store
the nightmare to
pet.
spread its corruption. This we
get
cannot
fucked.
allow.
The strands of life have been severed. The dreamers must be avenged.
That's the Emerald Dreamway and the Dragons of Nightmare.
It fades. It all fades away.
Oh my god, it's like
Oh, Ysandra, how cruel fate can be.
Poor
Cleansed of the nightmare
Ysander.
once before, only to become its victim yet again. Some wounds never truly heal. May you find peace at last, old friend. What manner of foul creature is this? It seems.
And then we go to Thunder Bluff, because little known fact, the giant totem that is at the heart of Thunder Bluff was actually carved from a world tree. A lot of people don't know that, but it was. And that's why Mulgore is so incredibly verdant, despite being surrounded by the Barrens and Stone Talon Mountain.
I'll adorn my web with your bones!
Leap! Hey, I'm still alive. What gives? Blarg. Alright, to Il'gynoth!
What horror is this? A tumor of nightmare infecting a world tree. Here in the reflection of the Titan's own playground. If this seed takes hold, the roots of its infestation will wind their way into the heart of Azeroth. The nightmare would
I love that
devour our
swirling
world,
vortex
claiming
right
everything.
there. It
Everyone.
looks so cool.
This must not come to pass.
Come at last, the feeding hour.
The feeding hour. Hi, Jungalows. Meow. Meow. My poor sweet kitty. Oh, it broke because there were people who weren't in. It happens. Hello, kitty. Meow. Meow. What's the matter? You got treats, you got water, you got a litter box. It's nice and toasty in here.
At last, the feeding hour.
What do you want? What do you want, kitty? Crazy kitty. Look, this coffee's not doing shit. I am less sleepy. Maximum less slip. Now. 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 Meow. Boy, golly, boy, howdy. This sure is taking a while. I'd like to take a look at the news. Welcome parade runs over newcomer. There we go.
I journey to Naya Lothar.
Welcome wagon runs over newcomer. Temperature at the airport is 78 degrees, which is stupid, man, because I don't know anyone who lives at the airport.
Xavius and his ancient master delight that so much of our attention goes
Al
into
Sneed,
fighting
the
the
hippy dippy
Legion.
weatherman,
Their
with all the
shadow
hippy dippy
seeps
weather,
into our
man.
world,
Freaking George Carlin,
distracting
so
us with
funny, man.
Whispers and doubts. Pray that purging the nightmare's corruption
Not
buys
just a
us
philosopher
enough
of
time
comedy,
to
but
defeat
also
the Legion
just kind of
and
funny
catch our breath
sometimes.
before
Funny,
the
goofy
black
guy.
armies rise up from the depths.
Meow.
Behold,
Stop
the
staring at me.
iris opens. The way to Cenarius is clear. Moonglade is the most sacred place in all the dream. To think that my Shandow could play any part in its corruption. Yes, and I must see with my own eyes what horrors have befallen my beloved
Horrors!
teacher. Steel your hearts against the darkness, heroes.
I can't loot it because something's attacking me.
It is done. Cenarius is beaten, but my great teacher lives. Now, I must focus all of my strength to cleanse him. Xavius waits ahead in the Rift of Art,
Loot!
the true heart of the nightmare. Would that I could fight at your side, heroes, but to this place I cannot go. My bond with the Cenarius. Do not listen to him.
Don't listen to him. He doesn't like you like I like you. He doesn't know you like I do.
Go, destroy the Nightmare Lord. Only this way can the dream be restored, and Azeroth be saved.
Man, I'm kind of shocked how few of these I got. I didn't even get 100.
Put an end to the nightmare. Say the
And
word,
zero
and I
like
will
actual
take us
gear
into
loot.
the heart
Kind of
of that
blows
twisted place.
chunks. Swim up, stupid.
The nightmare has corrupted.
Embrace the dreaming.
Speed.
Embrace the dreaming. It can
My work. No, I will not permit it. No, I will not permit it.
Died so fast he has to talk twice. Kissed you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Wow, I didn't even get 100.
Champions,
That's
step
shocking.
forth and hear me. The nightmare has long been a cancer.
Oh, I can share that thing that I was talking about before, where Ysera's ghost is pointing us the way into this cave,
would have overwhelmed Azeroth, giving
and
rise
is
to
showing us
nightmare.
the last remnant of the void.
Your triumph restores the dream and safeguards your world.
Look.
The allies of Xavius will never relent. But
And
this
the-
road, at
the
least,
ghost of
is
Ysera.
closed to them.
And the last remnants of the void.
To
Look
honor
how
your
scary
courage,
that is.
I offer passage into the pure heart of the dream. As you feel the essence of life blooming beneath your feet, know that it endures thanks to what you achieve this day.
Very scary. Very scary. And there's Ursoc over there. Although, how the fuck is he over there if he's in the Shadowlands? Blizzard. How? How's he over there? How is he in the Emerald Dream? But how is he in the Emerald Dream as a wild god? But then he's also in the Shadowlands. Blizzard. Fuck you. Fucking stupid ass. Miss Jungle Kitty, you have got to settle. $99. Get fucked. I'll just go kill one rare then, you stupid son of a bitch.
There is more than one way to solve any problem. May your possibilities be infinite.
That's what it means to be infinite.
We will meet again. Question everything. We will meet again.
Woo! Alright, I'm gonna go kill one rare elite out in the world, and then get my token powered up, and then I might just end stream like that, because I'll be honest, I'm getting sleepy. I am entirely too tired. I am putting on a horrible, unfun display. And I do not want that to be me. Frozen real life.
The Nightborn Leodrath seems to have received reinforcements from Suramar. They have reason to believe that the renegade Nightfallen have come to Azuna to escape their grasp. Though they were once my kin, but they have become as an evil that I cannot abide in my lands. You know what you must do.
You know what must be done. Drink Hellscream. You will be a monument to my hatred. Join the Legion.
Yay! Many power. Much power. Very super strong. Much strong, many power. Bam! All the way to 1 Limits Unbound with 1 raid. Easy McPeasy. Rep. Excuse me. Shit. Where is the Infinite Bazaar? Whatever, I can just teleport from the port lair. Alright, so that'll do us for today.
Well,
tomorrow, I'm either going to play Water Park Simulator or I'm going to play more of that Tavern Keeper game. Because, I'll be real, that Tavern Keeper game was really fun. And I haven't decided whether I want to just play it off stream as like my game or play it on stream. But I'm gonna try one more time to play it on stream, and if it's real boring and it's not fun, then I'll just play it off stream and that's fine. And then there's Water Park Simulator, which I'm having a great time with, and I feel like we're making some real progress in it. And I do want to continue it because we left off at a moment where we were like making a lot of good progress. And we had like a whole thing ready and planned, and a whole plan ready to go for the next time I streamed Water Park Simulator. So I do want to stream that, but I'll probably flip a coin and be like, okay, I'm either playing Tavern Keeper or I'm playing Water Park Simulator. And then we'll see how we feel about whatever one we choose. And that'll be the plan for tomorrow. And then Thursday, we're doing our first reaction stream, so that'll be fun. Remember, if you have any suggestions, put it in my Discord. Because that's what you do. You put it in my Discord, and then I'll look at it. Don't, like, put links or anything. You know, just, like, say it somewhere. Like, hey, you should react to this. And then I'll see it. Because it's not like there's a whole lot of traffic going on in my Discord right now. I'll frickin' see it. I do have a place specifically for people to mention it, but it's in the subscriber section because I don't have anyone to, like, curate it. But even without that, the communication traffic isn't so high that if you just say it, I'll see it. And that's Thursday. And then Friday is more Final Fantasy 14, where we'll do something. Oh, that's right. We were doing the crafting. We were gonna finish leveling all the crafters, and do the crafting. Get the crafting story all finished up because we left off doing that and then got distracted. And so that's where we got to continue doing from there. So that's the plan. Yay, plan. We love plans. And then obviously all that plan will just like fly out the window the moment like something really, really big happens on Twitch or something and everybody's playing this game. You gotta play it too. And then maybe I'll play that game too. Depends on how much it costs. If it's too expensive, then fuck it. But you know, we live on budget gaming. Someday this Twitch thing will pay for itself. That day is not today. But yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna keep on streaming World of Warcraft, man. I'll be honest. The whole like it using like 100% of my CPU and RAM whenever I try to play is some weird ass bullshit, and I don't know why it's doing that, and I want it to fucking stop. But we'll see. We'll find out, because that only started happening recently, and maybe I can get it to stop happening. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Ken. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.